here's an inventory of this freezer. Now, I want to get this freezer cleared out because I want to defrost it. It's looking pretty sad. I mean, this isn't too bad, but that one's pretty frosted over. This one's really frosted over. So initially, this is like this is where I did some meal prep, and then I got good deals. So after all my meal prep was gone, before I did more meal prep, my good deals just kind of ended up here. And then this is like a leftover kind of shelf. In here, we've got it. Well, it looks like the baggie's sticking up, but we had it just about empty right back here. But anyway, this is some leftover kind of thing. This is some cream, which we can thaw and make butter and stuff out of. I've got butter up here. This is some enchilada sauce. This is ice cream. This, somehow, I usually write on it with a dry erase marker. This one did not get wrote on. And that's just a guess. I don't know if it's spaghetti sauce or enchilada sauce. I believe it's spaghetti sauce, but we're gonna thaw that one day and be surprised with what we're having for dinner. So we got some ranch, some pickles, a big old bag of green onions from the garden. So we'll have us a taste of summer with some bread and butter freezer pickles. Here I've got some turkey gravy, some freezer strawberry jam that we can use like on toast or homemade biscuits. This is some yellow onion. Here's some stuffing meatloaf. Then here I've got some bananas that we can make banana bread out of. This is some pumpkin. This is some pumpkin. Some more green onions. There's some yogurt. Here I have mostly, I need to clean that. I have mostly mixed vegetables. Not mixed, but vegetables. And the bottom I've got some breads. And then my cinnamon rolls that I was getting such a great deal on Ibotta. So I've been freezing those. They're doing just fine. And then I got a Cool Whip deal a while back. And I got some fruit on here. This is some leftover sweet potato casserole. This is kind of stuff just like some leftovers that I pull out to add to meals. And we're gonna get this freezer cleaned out. We're gonna work on this month. We're gonna work on all the freezers, but we're gonna work on this month. And so I can defrost this baby. And here, I'm getting ready to do some meal prep because school's going back in session. This is breakfast casserole. Looks like we've got 3 good-sized pieces in there. So that'll get me through the first part of the week. It sounds like I still need to make a pan of breakfast casserole. These donuts are like, this is some gluten-free stuff. Most of this is gluten-free. There's some Chinese stuff in there, but most of this is my like gluten-free stuff that I need to eat. But anyway, that's an inventory of this freezer. All right, this here is mostly our veggie freezer. I did have some stuff on top of the other one when I was decorating, so I had to put some of the meat in here, but this is some stuff we got at the dollar store. Justin wanted this roast beef, Cajun style. Good stuff. And a pack of bacon. Some green beans, thick cut bacon. But anyhow, the rest of this is vegetables out of the garden. So here I've got peppers, green beans, okra. This is a bag full of tomatoes. I've got another bag full of zucchini. You can see it down here, some zoodles. And then going farther down, we've got more bags of green beans. We have a lot of green beans. And zucchini and squash and tomatoes. And it just goes all the way down. So that's what we've got in here. Stuff to make spaghetti sauce with. I need to use up this chopped spinach. I need to find something for that. And then I've got, this is just some extra stuff. I've got some diced jalapeno peppers there. Another bag of okra, we just got a small batch. Here's some bell peppers for like a stir fry if we want. Anyhow, there's another bag of okra there. So this, just slap this back in here. That's what we got going on in this freezer that we're gonna eat out of. So that I'm going to pay close attention to what I want for the garden for this summer, spring and summer. And y'all have seen my meat freezer before. The deal I got on my veggies the other day. I plan to put these in the other freezer in the bottom with all the vegetable bags, but I've got to work on getting it kind of cleaned out. Here's our beef patties that we got. This is pretty much my meat freezer usually. Now we have leftover cheesecake from Christmas that I went ahead and froze. Justin, they were having pizza at church one night and I told him to pick up some bread and stuff to make garlic bread, and he just went ahead and bought these garlic toast things, and then he ended up not going because him and Emmy weren't feeling good. And here we've got our bag of ground meat. And then this is my other bag of peas that I got whenever we just did that grocery haul. I had to kind of like shove these in here. But this is my meal prep bag. Somebody gave us a shrimp. But this is my meal prep bag pretty much. I've got some meatloaf prepped in here. This is a bag full of meals that I've kind of stuck in here that'll be easy and quick to throw together. So I keep this giant bag right here for easy access. And this here is a bag of bread. Gunner wanted ice cream and bought it, and then I think he forgot about it that night because there it sits. There's actually 2 of those in here. Yes, he got ice cream again and forgot about it. So there it sits. So he's got plenty of ice cream to munch on for this month. And then somebody gave us a bottom round right here. I hope that I have a pan big enough to fit this baby in. I'm not really sure what to do with it, but we're gonna figure it out. When I pre-cook meat, it goes right here, usually. Some pre-cooked chicken I have in the chicken bag, but this is some turkey that we had left over. So that's pre-cooked turkey. I really need to label it, but apparently I was in a hurry. I labeled this. That's some soup, and that's some soup. But they should have made it in this other meal prep bag, but they did not. So we've got plenty to work with and work on for the month of January. Let me Tetris this back in here, and I'd like to get my freezer reorganized again. It's a recurrent working thing, but fear not, we will get it reorganized again somehow. Happy January 1st, y'all. I have not felt the best, so I made a great big pot of soup last night, and today, being New Year's, and just because I want it, I'm gonna make some black-eyed peas in this crock pot here. We're gonna eat that leftover soup for supper, but I do want some black-eyed peas. I can hear my mama now. Don't forget to eat your black-eyed peas with some hog jowl and your collard greens. I can hear her now. My grandma would make that every year on New Year's Day too. So here we are. I'm gonna eat the black-eyed peas. Here's the status of our inside pantry. Got some odds and ends, a few canned goods in here, not much. This is where we keep our pasta usually. Stuffing up here with some ketchup, barbecue sauce kind of thing. Oils, peanut butter, jams. Our rice stuff goes over here, and then we've got some taco stuff. Odds and ends here. Up top I've got my this one Dukes that we found on sale, and then a bunch of barbecue sauces and salad dressings. So that's what we've got here. In here I've got like onion soup mix, and this our ramen noodles go right here. We've got one little pack left right there. Just a couple of pizza crust, but I need to empty this ramen noodle box up there into it. There's like half of that left. So, but when you get the whole thing, it don't all fit up there. So, anyways. And I had Justin put together these shelves to make me an outside pantry when I needed somewhere to store stuff away from, separate from my coupon stockpile, stuff that we use for our family. So he did that. So here's some of my dishwashing stuff, whatnots that I use to keep separate. And then other things like whenever someone gives us food or you know, just anything that I need to put out here that, yes, we use, but I don't grab to it all the time. So, or when I go to the store and I do a big haul, this is where most of that comes, or I find a good deal on some stuff. So I got some canned goods. I've got some pie crust here, some pumpkin spice stuff, some more rice. I've got some gluten-free flour back there. Here's some more canned goods. This is mostly canned fruit. And then here we've got some of my gluten-free zucchini pasta, some cornmeal mix, whatnot that I got a good deal on, some cereal up here. This we've got dried milk and mashed potatoes up here, some popcorn, miscellaneous kind of stuff, and then this is where I usually keep cereal as well, but it's running a little on the slim side, and I got that deal on that stuffing the other day, so that's where that ended up. And that's about it. This shelf houses an extra crock pot. Here's some Rubbermaid bowls that I got for Christmas I was ecstatic about. This is some tortillas we got a good deal on at the salvage store. And Justin's work rag. This was some pepper and garlic powder that I got a good deal on at the salvage store. So I brought those home. Again, here's some mashed potatoes, and that's granola. And this back here is dry milk. Now, some of those are chocolate, some of them are not. But the chocolate mixes well just as hot cocoa, so that's what we use that for. But that's this outside pantry, so we've got plenty to work with. We're gonna stay home and work on these, save some money, and think really hard about what we want to grow in the garden, what we're using the most of, what recipes do I make that I could pretty much grow most of it in the garden myself, as well as like hunting for turkey and deer.
Hello, friends! I still look just as scary as I did earlier, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that we're about to eat some good food. So I still don't feel the best. I do feel a little better, but I don't have time to be sick myself. So we're gonna have some hot black-eyed peas, and I'm gonna feel better. That's just all there is to it. Whether it's time or not, it's time, right? So Justin's mom had some Brussels sprouts, so we're gonna have. She cooked up some Brussels sprouts, and I cooked up the black-eyed peas. And I'm gonna send her a bowl down, and she's gonna send me a bowl of Brussels sprouts up. So here we are. I broke out some fine china. Send her down some black-eyed peas. Now she and I are the only ones that'll eat these black-eyed peas, so I'm gonna send her a good helping of it. And if she don't eat it all tonight, she can eat some more tomorrow. A little on that yet. And because it's a holiday, I broke out the rest of our cheesecake. Got me another pretty fine little bowl here. And I think that a slice of this cheesecake, maybe, will just fit perfect in here. If I can get it to unfreeze from itself, maybe. Justin heard cheesecake. Ah, it's sliding across the stove. See? Perfect. Like a glove. Now, this is frozen, but by the time that she's ready to eat it, it will be good and ready to eat itself. I'm gonna send this bowl down with Justin, and I'm gonna send it in this little koozie thingy so that it'll help keep it warm. And then I'll get my Brussels sprouts and we'll eat some good food. Emmy is still asleep from the all-night skate. It's 7 o'clock tonight. I picked her up 7 o'clock this morning. She is still asleep. But Justin's gonna have soup.
What are you doing, sir?
You left it unattended.
We haven't had dinner. Is it frozen?
Mm-hmm.
Can't you be patient?
All right, while Justin is gone down the hill for just a minute to his mom's, I wanted to talk to you guys about January and our pantry challenge. I am going to kind of participate in the 3 Rivers challenge, which is, I believe, I watched her video, but I have slept since then. Eating out of your pantry and your freezer, things you've grown from your garden and that you've put away yourself, and not going to the grocery store in January. However, I've done this every year through the month of January for several years. However, I am going to allot for some dairy and some fresh veggies. So we do our grocery shopping every 2 weeks, and so I haven't decided if I'm gonna set the number at 20 or 25, but dollars every 2 weeks out of our grocery budget for milk and some fresh veggies like carrots, a head of lettuce, some fresh fruit, some grapes, bananas, that kind of thing. I think that's how I'm going to approach January. And then we'll have all the rest of the money from the grocery budget saved up. Now, I've got a lot of new subscribers, and this time last year, we had been planning our big family across the country trip in July. And how I saved for our food for that was I cut our grocery budget in half starting in January. So I saved $115 at home every month for 6 months. And then in July, we had all that money to take to buy our food while we were on our trip, our groceries while we were on our trip. And it worked really well. We ate out of our freezer, we ate out of our pantry. I took half of the grocery budget and went to the store and got what we needed. It worked really well. It was awesome. And so that can be done. If you have something that you would like to do later in the year, or if you haven't thought of... Man alive! Y'all didn't tell me I look... well, I don't look any different than usual, so... Anyway, if you haven't thought about it, and you would like to maybe do something later in the year with the fam, or friends, or just by yourself, you could consider doing like a pantry challenge or doing something like that and saving the grocery money that you would normally have for that month or those weeks of the month, however often you get paid, and putting that towards what you're going to eat when you're on your trip. So that just rules that right out of the trip budget. You know, your food money can come from what you've cut back every month or every couple weeks over the however many months until it's time for you to take your trip. That'd be fun. That's what we did. And we ate good, and we went to a couple different grocery stores. And if you haven't seen that video, check out our across the country vacation video. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I even went to a grocery store and downloaded the grocery store app. And we saved a bunch of money just by, it was a Safeway. We don't have I think Safeway is what it was called. We don't have that store here where I'm from. But I downloaded that app while we were there. And we hit that store a couple times and used that app and saved money both times. And we even got like money back on the app. So when I went to the store the next time, I used that money to get something in the store that we needed. So that was awesome. So make sure you download your grocery store apps. The Ibotta app, Ibotta. I love that app. I've been using it for a long time. But that'll help with your grocery budget for sure. So let's go into January. I think I've rattled enough. That's all I feel like it. So we're gonna go into this pantry freezer challenge. Gonna eat what we already have, what we preserved, what we saved from the garden last year, the deer meat that we killed and processed and put away in the freezer all ourselves. And we're going to pay close attention to that. I said earlier, we're going to pay close attention to that. And the recipes that we like the most or that we make often, what of this recipe that I'm eating can I grow myself? My best friend Erin was like, she went to the grocery store, I believe yesterday, and she sent a picture of some soups like Progresso and all kinds of soups. And good morning, sunshine. Are you ready for the night shift? Amy's awake. Anyway, it's like 4 something a can, 3 something a can, whatever. I'm not sure what store she was at, but wow. So we might try to make some soups. I asked her what her favorite ones were, so we might look up some soups and try to kind of make some soups. And it would be not a canning preservation, but I think make a large pot of soup and then put in different containers and freeze. And then when you get ready to go to work, she can grab that bowl of soup, set it out. It'll thaw by lunchtime. She can heat it up in the microwave, and she didn't pay $4 and something for 1 can of soup. I don't know, something like that maybe. But anyhow, I'm ready for my Brussels sprouts. It's been 5 minutes. I've been filming for 5 minutes, so he should be coming. Oh, there's his headlights coming back up the hill. Thank goodness, because I'm ready for my Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprouts are here. And they're in this little crock pot, and Justin's not happy about it, but you don't have to eat them. I'm going to eat them. Look how good they look, and I did not spill any on the stove.
I almost spilled them in the truck.
You almost... Oh, you did?
Yeah, there's 3 deer right out in front of me on my long journey.
Journey down the hill? 3 deer?
Yeah.
Mmm. What season is it?
It's alternative.
Alternative. There you go. Okay. There's my peas. Let's get some of these Brussels sprouts. Oh, they look so good. Look at that. They're not cooked to death. They're nice and bright. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited. Nature seasons is life. And there's a New Year's supper. Happy New Year! I haven't decided if I'm gonna post like by the day, by every couple days, by the week. I don't know, but I think I'll post this one, post this video, and then y'all let me know in the comments if you like a daily, every few days. I don't know that I can guarantee that because I work a lot, but we could try. Let me know.